Once upon a time, in a vast and beautiful savannah, there lived a little lion named Leo. Leo was the youngest cub in his pride, and he was very proud of his strength and courage. He loved playing in the sun and running around with his friends, but there was one thing Leo didn't like: sharing. Leo had a big, shiny golden ball that he loved to play with. It was his favorite toy, and he would play with it every day. But whenever his friends, the other animals, wanted to join in and play with him, Leo would growl and say, "This is my ball. You can't play with it." Chapter 1: The lonely afternoon. One bright and sunny afternoon, Leo was playing with his golden ball under a big tree. His friend, Zara the zebra, came trotting by. "Hi, Leo. That ball looks fun. Can I play with you?" she asked with a smile. Leo shook his head and hugged the ball tightly. "No, Zara, this is my ball. I don't want to share it with anyone." Zara's ears drooped, and she walked away, feeling sad. Just then, Max the monkey swung from the tree above. "Hey, Leo. Can I play too?" he asked, his eyes wide with excitement. Leo growled, "No, Max. This ball is only for me. Go play somewhere else." Max scratched his head and climbed away, feeling disappointed. Leo continued to play alone, but something didn't feel right. He noticed that his friends were no longer hanging around him. They had all gone off to play by themselves. Leo didn't understand why they were upset, but he felt a little lonely. Chapter 2: The stormy day. The next day, dark clouds covered the sky, and the wind started to howl. A storm was coming, and all the animals rushed to find shelter. Leo ran to his cave, where his family was huddled together for safety. The rain began to pour, and the thunder rumbled in the distance. "Leo, come here and sit with us," said his mother, Nala. "We'll be safe here until the storm passes." Leo sat quietly, but he couldn't help but think about his golden ball. It was still out there in the rain, wet and cold. Suddenly, he had an idea. "I can bring the ball inside to keep it safe," Leo said, excited to save his favorite toy. He rushed outside in the rain, but when he reached the spot where he usually played with the ball, he found something surprising. His friends, Zara, Max, and even Tilly the giraffe, were all standing around the ball. They were trying to protect it from the rain by standing over it with their bodies. "Why are you all standing here?" Leo asked, feeling confused. Zara looked at him and said, "We wanted to protect your ball, Leo. We know how much you love it, and we didn't want it to get wet." Leo's heart warmed, but also felt a little embarrassed. "I didn't realize you cared about my ball so much," he said softly. Max the monkey added, "We care about you too, Leo. We just want to play together." Chapter 3: The lesson learned. The storm eventually passed, and the sun came out again. The animals gathered around, and Leo finally understood what his friends were trying to tell him. "I'm sorry, everyone," Leo said. "I shouldn't have kept the ball all to myself. I see now that sharing is what makes our friendship stronger." Zara smiled and said, "It's okay, Leo. We're glad you understand. Sharing is much more fun than playing alone." Leo's mother, Nala, came over and said, "I'm proud of you, Leo. You've learned an important lesson today. Sharing makes everyone feel included, and it brings us closer together." From that day on, Leo was a different lion. He no longer hoarded his golden ball. Instead, he invited his friends to play with him. Every time they played together, they shared not only the ball but laughter, joy, and the warmth of friendship. The end. And so, Leo the little lion learned the joy of sharing, and his friendships became even stronger. He discovered that the best games weren't the ones played alone, but the ones played with friends who cared about each other. Lessons for children from the story: sharing with others makes everyone feel happy and included.